nå er jeg logget på den. Hvis jeg går på den da er det live der. Yay! Woohoo! So now I can see your chat. Hello, people. Carlo, Ravendell, Joshua. So, okay, I did use it's sort of a, you know, what is it called? Oh my god. Now I'm just so confused, you know. I'm sort of nervous of tattooing myself because I know it hurts, but then I used this, what's it called? Sorry. This one I used, because I tried this one before, and I think it's the strongest one I've used so far. So, and I feel that I'm really numb. The weird thing now is I'm not able to wear a glove. Have you ever tattooed these? Yeah, I have tattooed myself before, but you know, it's a while ago, so you know, it's not something you do every day, so you sort of like it's not easy to tattoo yourself. I need to have the plan like this so I can see my own plan, like roughly how I want to make this, you know. Usually it's like, you know that I don't have to say this, right? Please don't do this at home. I am a professional. I've been doing this for 20 years. So just to make that clear. The thing is now that I was able to get my iPad to work here so I can actually see your chat, and I actually didn't even think about that, so that's nice. Okay, oh my god, I have to do it like this, I think. It's nice to stretch the skin as much as possible. And let me know if my head is in the way. I don't think it will be. Okay, I have to see my plan. Okay. What machine am I using? Right now I'm using the FK Irons Zion with an X. I really like that one. Okay. I've had it for many years now though. So, oh my god. We're having problems with the live. That's the typical, but I am live here. Okay, but I do have a bad internet connection, so I might be falling out once in a while. Yeah, the Scion is really cool. I love it, but like I said, it's pretty old now, so it's sort of like making a little more sound than I'm used to. Oh my god, it helps so much with the anesthetic. I'm such a wuss, you guys don't even know. It's like, it's embarrassing, you know, because I really, really want to have more tattoos, and it's just such a bummer that sort of like every tattoo just becomes worse and worse. How many machines I have? Right now I think I have like 3 or 4 pens, really, because I'm loving those pens. They are my favorites, but I have different brands though, and yeah, I'm gonna try more pens, I think, later. You are amazing. It's so far away. You are amazing. Thank you. Okay, it's like I'm so scared when it comes to tattooing myself. It's like I don't go deep enough, you know. But then again, when you're having this anesthetic cream, you can also, I sort of get scared that I'm going too deep and I can't feel it, you know, so it goes both ways here. The light got really bright. Okay, I'm gonna try to fix that. Okay, that's better for now. I have such a bad internet connection here in my room, so I can't actually see my own live stream. I can only see some of the chat going through, so sorry for that. But I'm gonna fix that, you know, because I really think it's cool to show you guys a little bit from what's going on here at work as well, and not just you know, at home in my little live studio thing. But yeah, we'll try to fix that so that everything goes smoothly, you know. But that's it, you know, you have to sort of try and error all the time. You know, that's how you learn, that's how you know sort of how to get better at anything. It would be cool to see the, you know, the first tattoo I ever made. Even though I was one of those lucky ones who actually got it pretty good the first try. But yeah, if you don't dare to try stuff, you'll never get better. And I'm not talking about my tattooing right now, I'm sort of talking about my streaming live. It's not my you know, specialty just yet, but I'll be better at it. Mind explaining the things you have on your bench there while you use water and such? Yeah, I could do that. I have paper because I have to wipe sort of the excess ink. And then I have, you know, the ink. And I have water. Let's just, sometimes I like to sort of, I don't know, the ink can feel a little thick sometimes. So I like to just have the water. And you need the water if you're gonna do shadings, you know. So if you're gonna do a shadow or, you know, fade the black into, like, you guys know that black and gray, right? That is usually not black and gray. Usually that is blackened skin. And by doing blackened skin, you need to have water. And that's the thing that makes the ink sort of more transparent. The more water you have, the more transparent the ink gets. Just have to check, okay, I'm here. It's so weird that yeah, I don't know about my internet connection now. I'm so sorry about that. Because on the phone it says one thing, and then on my iPad it says something else. So just have to just run with it, I guess. Oh, and then I have, usually before I used something like Vaseline, you know, like normal Vaseline. But through the years I've tried different products, and so this gooey stuff is what we need to put on the skin while we're tattooing, because, well, it has several sort of uses in a way. It's because it helps the needles to penetrate the skin easier, so it's sort of less damage on the skin, you know? So it's sort of like a lubricant, a penetration lubricant. Ooh. But it's also a sort of a locking system, so that when you're tattooing and you have this put on, it sort of helps lock the ink inside, so that it's sort of that your skin is not trying to push it out straight, you know. So that's also a good use for these. Right now I'm using the was it the ink butter? I think it was Hustle butter. No, I can't even remember what the name is actually. Do you have any lotion in particular you use to keep tattoos bright and long term? No, not really. We do have one in the shop that I think it's pretty good. I just like, I don't know, some people really want to have a product that can sort of, you know, help the tattoo look bright and shiny, not shiny, but you know, bright for years, and we have products like that, but I don't know, it's just, I'm not a product kind of girl. You should see my night routines, you know, I sort of don't have any. I'm very, not very girly when it comes to stuff like that, even though I wish I was though. Thank you, Runar. It's so good to just have the plan right next to me, you know, because then I don't have to think that much. So now I'm using a little bit more water because I want to sort of work on this one that is going to be in the back here, because it's going to be a little darker. It's not going to be so dark, you know, it's going to be behind there. And I am going to be using some gray tones as well in here, so this hand is going to be more sessions. Also because I don't want to have, you know, I am tattooing this week probably, so I don't want to go too hard on the skin for this session, just in case, because I'm tattooing, you know, and you're gonna need to have your gloves on, and that can really hurt. So I'm just gonna go like small pieces, step by step, really. And so this is gonna be a sort of a long process. Depth in tattoos are so cool. I totally agree. Without that depth, you get sort of, I don't know. I think it can look really boring if you don't have that depth in there. It gets almost like a little three-dimensional, you know. So yeah, something like that. Is the light okay for you guys now? Because on my iPad, it has freezed on me, so the image hasn't moved for ages, but the chat is moving a little bit. Ow! Flat tattoos are cool in some cases, but not in everyone. Yeah, true. The rubbing, yeah, but right now I have used a cream, so I can't feel the rubbing yet. But just up in this little place here, the cream didn't work that well, I must admit. So I'm a little bummed by that. You can see, no worries, good, thank you. I can see that we have a little bit delay though, so I might answer your questions a little bit late. Are you gonna use any white in this tattoo? I'm not sure. Usually white don't heal that well on me. It's like, because I am pretty pale from before, and I don't know, I haven't used that much white before. Yes, I did a few years ago. I have actually white in these flowers here, but you can't really see it. So I'm thinking the more you can tattoo and make it awesome without needing the white, the better it's gonna look over the years, you know, because white rarely looks super bright, you know, after some years. More water. I heard if you mix white with a little blue, it lasts longer. Well, sort of. It's not that that makes it last longer. It's more like makes a little bigger contrast from your own skin. Because your own skin, if you put that in the color circle, you know, you will get orange. So, and blue is the opposite of orange. So by adding blue in the white, it just makes it look a little whiter. So it's all actually an illusion. But you know, just like magic, right? So it's not really magic, it just looks like it, sort of. It's an illusion. Does pain distract your focus when tattooing yourself? Well, sort of, yes, of course. And that's why I need to have these anesthetic creams as well. It wouldn't be possible for me to tattoo myself without it. But that's also because I'm such a wuss. I'm like really, really a wuss. I'm the worst client ever. I don't know if you saw that video, but I have one of those videos where I talk about the worst clients ever, and I asked my colleagues the same, and one of my colleagues said that I was his worst client ever, you know. Just wait until you react the knuckles. Yeah, the knuckles are, yeah, they're gonna be nice. Let's see here, this is gonna be, so now I'm sort of just freehanding, which I usually hate, but oh my god, yeah. Yeah, the cream does not work that well on the knuckles. I can tell you that. So I'm not here to torture myself. I can really admit. Let's put on break. And you're still here, right? So weird. So now here's the chat. Okay. This is so weird. Okay, I'm going out of the direct, not live, and then I'm in. Okay, cool. It does work. There. Okay. Oh, this is so weird. It's so extremely weird to tattoo yourself. Like, I don't want to use this hand, you know, so I have to sort of wipe and clean and tattoo with the same hand. But yeah, that's just how you have to do it, I guess. How old is a tattoo you are tattooing over? Well, this is not old at all. This is just, I'm just sort of continuing this. But I'm gonna cover these tattoos on my fingers eventually. Maybe not today. But they're really old. At least, I don't know, 15 years old maybe? yeah, I'm gonna try to sort of, I am a kind person. So I'm gonna try to sort of be kind to myself as well, and not sort of go where I feel like it's too painful, because then, you know, it's actually better to just and do this, you know, or get help, or because it's really hard to tattoo yourself. So I'm not gonna go overboard with this, but it's just fun, you know, when I have the time to do so, and I know that it's gonna be a step-by-step thing. It's time for a change then, definitely. Yes. We have a problem loading this. I think that will probably be the next thing, to have this Vaseline or ink butter or hustle butter thing, that these have a little anesthetic in them. That would be awesome, because then you would sort of get a little bit, like all the time, a little bit goes a long way. Sorry for that, for disappearing a little bit. But yeah, I'm actually working on sort of building, want to build what I have to be able to do live streaming from the shop. And I don't know if I should go stream on YouTube or Twitch or, you know, Instagram or Facebook or whatever, or just everything at once. I don't know. We could do a poll for that. Oh, it's so annoying that I have this bad internet connection here. Now I have no internet connection. But you are here. Some of you are here. Okay. I'm just gonna do some more tattooing, and then let's see if I can fix that later. Because this anesthetic cream is gonna stop working, you know. Because as soon as you start tattooing an area that has anesthetic, it's actually going to sort of wear out and disappear. And of course, we would like to try to avoid that. Right at the moment, I'm not able to see your questions, sorry, but I'm working on it, so I'm trying to get back in there. guys back so I can see your chat again. Sorry for disappearing on you like that. But yeah, if someone has like a really good idea how to get a better internet connection in here, because I think it's just because I'm too far away from the internet connection in the studio. So maybe I should just get like a, what is it called? You know, one of those extensions or something. So where do you, I mean, now you are here on Instagram, but where do you prefer to see live streams? What do you think has the best live stream platform, like with the chatting and, you know? I would love to know if you have any preference there, because I'm trying them out myself because I just think it's so much fun. But it's nice to know, like, where do people enjoy the live streams better? Or maybe it doesn't have to do anything about the platform, you know? I think maybe if you make an interesting live stream, maybe it doesn't matter where you are, you know? Definitely YouTube. Okay. Yeah, I think I have to try to do some more like impulsive lives on YouTube. But you know, and I have my tap chat, which is every Sunday, and it's nice to sort of just, I have set up my studio, you know. YouTube has been great. Okay, good. I think YouTube is best. So YouTube. It doesn't matter for me. They are always great. Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll see. I'm still probably gonna try to go live. Like, I think right here at work, it's easier to go live on Instagram because you know, you just go live from the phone. I don't have a computer here, and I haven't set up anything with the cameras, and Twitch freezes a lot for me. Okay, yeah, maybe because it's sort of, I don't know, I think it actually, because in the settings, you know, I want to have like a really good look on Twitch, so maybe that makes it freeze a little bit. I don't know. I sort of feel like I have to move around a little bit because it's sort of, the anesthetic cream is gonna stop working. I hate that. But yeah, it's this is helping a lot though. It's cool to make these little branches there, so it has this little depth going on. Oh, I still really don't want to go down on the knuckles there, but maybe I'll try a little bit here. Let's see. I'm gonna try to have a leaf or something right there. Oh yes. I'm saying oh yes because it wasn't that bad, so I feel sort of lucky. But on the sides are worse. It's all good. Love joining your life. Thank you for that so far away. I appreciate that. I sort of like don't really know how to hold my fingers, but we'll see. it actually hurts a lot in the on the inside there, you know. I think my internet cut, but I'm back. Oh, my internet cut a lot too. It's so weird, but it's I think it's because of my room here as well. And I wasn't gonna go overboard with this today, but I'm just gonna sort of like use the fact that I'm pretty numb, and this is sort of the worst place, you know.
Du streamar från
telefon och så säger jag
Så
so that means like, yes,
What?
covering up my finger tattoos.
Er det ikke rart at du når du ikke kan liksom holde samtidig?
Jo.
Du skal bare ha det svart?
Ja. Det er planen. Sånn cirka.
Ja, kult.
Thank you, book crazy. Book crazy. Det er sånn freehand.
Ja, men det er jo gøy da.
Ja.
Det var Julie som startet med den der.
Så jeg spurte henne om det er greit. Jeg synes det er greit å spørre.
Ja. Ja, kult.
Okay, my pentagram is officially gone. And the cool thing about this one is that I'm going to sort of, you know, use black to make sure that I sort of covered them. And then I'm going to go in with gray tones and white to play with the shape of everything, you know. So it's not going to sort of be just black. Because then we have that flat thing. Is that Dina? No, that was Madeline. Maddie. Whoa. What am I doing? I mean, what is life if you're not a little bit crazy now and then, right? Mother, yeah. Cute spot for another day. Now my iPad is off the stream again. Fun, but when the live stream was finished, you know, you can sort of download them and then sort of like upload them like an Instagram or something like what is it, like an, you know, IGTV thing. But then it just disappeared on me. It was all gone. So that was a bummer. And the more wiping and tattooing, the more this anesthetic cream rubs off, you know, so it doesn't. She's blasting her hands just like you did. She's an amazing soul and artist. Oh, Casper's. Sorry, I have to sort of stand up and look at the phone to be able to see your chat messages. So, let's see here. Trying to go back into this on the iPad again. Instagram. Live. Yeah, now it's starting to hurt a little bit actually. Sort of being a little like, you know, yeah, well, it's not nice to wipe anymore. Love your tattooing. Thank you, Book Crazy. I feel like I'm a little bit better at tattooing clients than I am at tattooing myself. And I think maybe that's also a good thing though. And that's most important. I'm just gonna try and see how far, I can't remember how far up here I put, well here, yes, okay. Yep. Hello, Cochi Loco. Yeah, so we're going up there and then we're stopping because that's where it's sort of, I didn't put any more cream up there. Oh. But that's no biggie right now. As I said, I have to try to make this, you know, into not being too rough on my hand since I'm going to be working a little bit. I'm not working full time right now anyway, so I'm a little lucky like that I don't have to sort of work full time, you know. I have a day off tomorrow. Greetings from Canada. Cochi Loco Inc. from Canada. Hello. Ow. Okay. I'm not sure what I want to do with those knuckles, guys. That was not pleasant. Oh, now's the lighting again, sorry. Ta-da. If I do this, yes, that's better. Canada. I've never been to Canada. I want to go there and try sometime. Visit, not try. From 1 to 10, how bad is it? Well, right here, it's that's a 10. I am like that. Like, I'm not a I'm not a, you know, 5 or 6 person. I think I'm like a 0 or 10 all the way. And ouch. It is painful. I better tell you that. But it's also going to be worth it. You know, it's so cool to just do this that I've been planning for so long. You know, it's like, I don't know, 2 years ago that I made this this plan. What would be your dream tattoo project? So hi from Ireland. My dream tattoo project. Wow. That is a difficult one. I think anything that is like that hasn't been done before. You know, anything that is new, like maybe a little weird, a little outside of the box kind of thinking. Maybe some, you know, neon stuff and lights and reflections, like you have glasses, or, you know, I like weird portraits and weird details, you know. You're pretty tough for tattooing yourself on the hand though. Not many can do that. Well, probably not, but I think I couldn't have done it if it wasn't for the anesthetic cream. I have to admit that. And for those of you who sort of just come in here and look at this live, and I have to tell you that I did have anesthetic cream on for like, I don't know, 45 minutes maybe before I started tattooing. So I couldn't have done that without, you know, I couldn't have been tattooing myself without that cream. Ouch. So we're going a little freehand here. Feels like I'm almost like just sketching everything so rough, and then I can sort of perfectionize it later. Do you guys have any apprentices in your studio at the moment? No, Madeline is not an apprentice anymore, and we haven't had a new one. So no apprentices at the moment. I haven't used any product for the pain so far. Does it really help? It does. It does help in, I would say it helps a lot in the fleshy areas. You know, it did not help a lot on the knuckles here. It helps a little bit though. I think I wouldn't be able to tattoo the knuckles at all. So it is sort of helping a little bit, but I feel like the pain on the knuckles is sort of still pretty bad. It's pretty cool to sort of freehand once in a while, even though it's like super scary, but it's totally fine since it's only me, you know. It's my own hand, so it's like I don't care that much. It's weird, but as soon as it has, you know, it's a real client, I have a whole different other, you know, approach to this. I'm way more sort of not scared, but I sort of have a respect for, you know, I really don't want to make any mistakes, but then on myself it's like I don't really care that much, you know. And I think it's a good sort of approach maybe, and then it's also not good in every situation, you know, that, you know, that you sort of, it's only me, I don't care. That is not always a good way of thinking, but hello Andres and Bad Fellas. Maybe you've been here. I've been running in and out of the chat. I've been sort of missing some of the chat because my iPad was in and out of internet connection. So so you see, when Electric Linda is in, that's when I reconnect to you and I can see your chat again. Ugh, that is such a bad area. Ugh. Really don't like that one. so I wanted to try to make like a flower rosebud or something, you know, here. No, it's not roses. These are magnolias. I forgot. Yeah. But anyway, the magnolias also have buds, you know. So we're gonna try to make that there. So I'm sort of just shaping, and when it comes to these free, I need to cover up symbols like this on a hand, you know, on fingers. It's super weird you can't just put stencils on, you know, it's not gonna work that well. So it's so much better to use just to freehand it, really. And then, you know, just step by step. And trying not to make it too big either. So something like this. So I just covered what I really need to cover, you know, because we don't want to go too big here. I don't want it to be too bulky and look like a super cover up, you know. You don't want a cover up to look like a cover up. That sound. Are you going to touch up the pink in the flowers too? Yes. Yes, everything's going to be touched up, and because these flowers are a cover-up. You see up here, you can see all of these weird things inside so that's also a cover-up. So I need to freshen that up and make that clearer. And that's why I'm not making the whole sort of bud here totally black. I'm just sort of making it darker in, you know, sort of making it solid black here in the bottom here, and then keeping it lighter, as light as I can, you know, because then I'm going to add pink to it. So and then I'm going to sort of build it up. So pink, and then so maybe dark pink first, and then light pink, and then white on top, and maybe even some sort of a peach thing as well. Because if you do that sort of layer on layer, but you need to sort of take it over time and not, you know, in one day. That wouldn't work, because then you're sort of killing the skin. So you see it's sort of lighter in the middle, but it's still a cover-up, you know? It's still covering up that weird kanji symbol. One of my first tattoos ever, really. So much fun, yes. How long are you streaming today? Well, I don't know. Until the anesthetic cream wears out totally, I guess. So maybe another hour. If I don't know how long you can stream on Instagram. Do you know? Because I've heard that you can only do 1 hour, but maybe that's a misunderstanding. I don't know. Wow, that's so weird that it wasn't actually, it's a mixture of being a little painful, but then also a little bit, I think that could be cool. Like it just disappears here in on the side. Last time I streamed it was 1 hour, but I don't know if they changed it. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna stream for as long as I can and for as long as I have something to show you guys. Really. I guess I can always show you something, but okay, we'll see. Now it's just dirty. Have you ever done palm tattoos? Like the inside? I haven't actually. I never tried that. Never had a client that wants a tattoo in there. But you know, I do realistic tattoos, so I think, you know, mandalas and simple, like old school tattoos, I think they could be really cool in there, because it needs to be something really simple, but to have a realistic tattoo in the palm would be, I don't know if it would look great. You know, you will lose a lot of the ink. I've been waiting for the right time to touch up my fingers. This is a sign. Good. Awesome. Then you need to take it as a sign. Let's see here. I don't know how this is gonna be. Ouch. Yeah, I don't. Ow. Okay. That's so weird. Oh, weird place. Okay. Trying a little bit more. See if I can. Yeah, it helps actually to just try more on a place that is painful, because you do get numb, you know, just by tattooing it a little bit. So it actually helps to just, I don't know, not give up straight away. Ouch. Okay. I heard it's a special technique for doing inside palm tattoos. Like, you gotta go deep to make them last. But I don't know. I don't think they will last long anyway. True. So the ones that I've seen that hold up really good on the insides are, like, for example, mandalas that are just dotted. You know, just with simple dots, because you don't have those lines that can get hurt. So I think those are usually very good to cover up with. What's the longest tattoo session you've had for one of your tattoos on your body? I did manage actually 8 hours on my Madonna portrait, one of my Madonna portraits that I have on my back. And that was by Benjamin Moss at a Berlin, was it Berlin? No, it was a convention in Amsterdam many years ago. So I managed to keep up for 8 hours, and I'll tell you that is never going to happen again. I think these like 1 or 2 hours at a time is good enough for me. I am such a wuss when it comes to tattooing, so. Okay, it's that bad knuckle, so I'm gonna ditch that one today. Let's see here, I wanna, this, like, okay. We're gonna go straight over this one. Trying to make them as diagonal as I can, you know, so that it's not going to be one line like this, but it's going to be as diagonal over here, because that's going to help these lines, you know, to look like the, you know, the shape of it all. It's going to just look better if I can do that. Do it up. Hello, Deuce Girl. Big heart to you as well. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't enjoy these knuckles very much because the anesthetic cream didn't work that well there. But it's just how to do, you know. Ja, det är ju liksom freehand-ish. Ja, noen steder. Knokene. When you tattoo on the hand, to me and my experience, as it burned a lot more than it hurt, if that makes sense. Yes, I definitely know what you mean. It still hurt, but it burned like my hand was on fire. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Reza Ortiz. I remember you from Twitch, right? I have to ask now, you brought her up from one Madonna fan to another. What's your favorite album? I think I would have to say Ray of Light, actually. Yeah, that's the album that I've had most sort of connection with on a personal level. And I am a huge Madonna fan, and not only because of the music, but I don't know, it feels like I just wanted to be like her, you know, like she didn't take no for an answer, you know, that kind of, I'm doing my own thing, I'm doing it anyway, I don't care what people think, like that. And I really looked up to her for that, because I've always sort of felt like I was Frank, no, that was Miguel said hello here. Yeah, but I always looked up to that because I felt like I've always been very shy and afraid, like always afraid of what others might think. So afraid of that. And now I think it helped to turn 40 to, you know, learn that it's totally fine, you know, if someone doesn't like what you're doing, you know, it doesn't matter as long as, you know, you're happy yourself, you know. So yeah, she has been a big sort of mentor for me when it comes to that, and I've always looked up to her for that. It looks so weird when it's just these, you know, the thick symbols there. I think I need something else here because this one came a little bit too up, you know, too far up towards the knuckle, right? I think, what needle? Right now I'm using a 13 round shader. So we're gonna go maybe have a lot of water now because I want to do this softly. And then just more water. Nice. That's the album that started my love for her back in '98 when, even though I was 4, okay, I was 18 in '98. Confessions on the Dance Floor is my favorite. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not. I like that too, but I'm not sure. I think that's sort of the time when I sort of stopped listening that much to her music. Let's see here. Now we need some sort of. Oh, this is going to be should I go that way in behind that one maybe? That could work, that this goes in behind this one. And then we can have sort of a double one maybe. But, sometimes it's nice just to draw with a needle to make sure this is gonna be okay. But you never know. Ouch, that's the bad, the bad knuckle. The bad knuckle. So how are you guys? Are you having a good Wednesday? Do you have any more new tattoo plans or ideas after you finish this sleeve? Oh, a lot. I have quite a lot of fixings. Like I want to fix several tattoos that I have. And I don't know, it's just, you know, tattoo artist that has made a tattoo and then I'm not gonna have the time to either it's, you know, artists that used to work here, or it's someone that was just a guest artist, you know, and then it's sort of, it's difficult to get a hold of them and everything. So, and I'm such a perfectionist, so even though it doesn't look perfect right now, all the time, so. Let's see here, and then, so, does it look weird? What do you think? We are getting somewhere though. Yeah, some of these places are just so painful. Even though I used anesthetic cream, which is sort of, it's just the way it is, you know? Because it doesn't work on those bony places. Actually not sure about this part, if I should do it that way. Hello, Phoebe. Yes, tattooing myself, playing around. Hello, nice to see you here. Oh, this is just, I have sort of a wussy cream, if I could, ouch, but you know, it doesn't work that well on the bony areas here, so just gonna try to make How's it going? Doesn't it looks like such a cool design? Well, thank you. Trying to cover these things up, you know, without it being too sort of bulky and harsh, you know. So that's the sort of the difficult thing, is to make this like feminine in a way, but still sort of, I like the word powerful maybe. I like it that it's, you have to have a lot of black here to be able to cover it up, but also to have the contrast, because I'm gonna have a lot of black in the rest of the tattoo on the arm, you know, a lot of black work. So and I'm thinking that this is going to be sort of done in several sessions. I'm not going to be able to sort of be happy with this one today, because I want to have several layers of sort of I'm only using black today, just to sort of cover up what needs to be covered up there and build it together with a hand thing. And then I'm going to use sort of gray tones. So I'm trying to sort of, yeah, build them together in a way, like with gray tones, so that you can have soft areas as well, you know. Jo. Men jeg har brukt sånn krem, men det hjelper jo ikke på knokene da. Sorry. Men må man, så må man. Kjører jeg live fra den, og så ser jeg chatten fra den. Det er litt smart å ha. So now Dina is here, because people have been asking, what's that, Dina? No, that was not that. Was that Frank? No, that was Miguel. Sort of like, I feel like I'm sort of I have to sort of sketch directly on here, so that's why I keep telling you, like, this is not going to look the way I want it to look. It's not going to be finished today, but it's sort of, I need to sketch all the time and make these lines, you know, making this interesting and nice looking, you know, so it's not, as I said, like all of these crazy, just big blobs of black, you know. It has something more artistic needs to happen. Should have something more here as well. you change languages. We're here in Miami, we call it Spanglish. English and Spanish, yeah. Yeah, but that's it, you know, and we're talking Norwegian to each other, and well, yeah, I'm so used to speaking English on my streams. Yeah, that works. Norwenglish over here, yes. Okay, that was too soft. Because I was like, oh my god, this doesn't hurt, but it's because I'm sort of not even close to my skin, I guess. I'm not really tattooing it deep enough. How long have you already been tattooing this piece? Well, that's actually difficult to say really, because Julie started on this arm piece, you know, and I did film that, and I think it's actually on my YouTube channel. And then, you know, I had 2 babies since then. And so you know, I haven't had the time to finish it off. So, and today I've only been, how long have I been today? I think maybe 40 minutes. Yeah, that could be right, lady. Yeah, I started actually I think I started at 2 o'clock. So actually an hour and a half, I think. Wow. Isn't that correct? Didn't I start like 2 o'clock? So I think I started, so it's either 1 hour, no, it's either 23 minutes or it's 1 hour and 23 minutes. So I don't even know. I think it's an hour and a half, actually. Karar from Iraq, I admire your work. Thank you, Karar. Thank you. I am very fine today. How are you? Okay, well, I need something right there, right? I think, in a way. Maybe. Ouch. Oh Lord. That one hurt. Yep. So yeah, that's a quick sketch there on that one. Thank you, Lady Chaos. Okay, I'm gonna leave that one there just to see, because you know, you have to sort of look at it from all the angles and like, how does this look? Now I think these two look a little bit too alike, but yeah. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Looks good with the flows, thank you. I'm fine if you are fine. Good, then we are both fine. Let's see how far I can go with this thing here. How do you cope with the pain? Anything you usually try to think about, ignore it, just breathe through it. Well, I can't get tattooed now without the anesthetic cream, so that's how I cope with it. Like, I really don't cope with it in a way, you know? Cool, you are sketching with the ink of the machine when it's off. Cool technique. Yeah, it's a very easy technique to do that. Because then you don't have to bring a pen, you know. If I were to use a pen now, I would have to use I have those sort of disposable skin markers, you know, so that you just use a skin marker and then you draw and then you have to throw it away, you know, because it's cross-contamination, you know. You can't reuse it if I were to draw on tattooed skin. So that's why instead of using a lot of skin markers and then having to throw them away, I think it's just easier to sort of draw with the ink. Can you do a day in my life as a tattoo artist on YouTube? I think I did that a few years ago, and but my daughter wanted me to delete it because you know, she got older since then, and she didn't think it was too much fun to you know, having that video out where I sort of tuck her in at night and stuff. But I could do a new, I've been thinking about that, doing a day in my life kind of thing. And I don't have to sort of show my kids and everything. How do you cope? I don't. True. That's totally correct. So yeah, but I actually even found a sort of a like camera necklace in a way that I can put around my neck so I can film. So, you know, especially when I sort of drive to work, which is on these electrical sparkecykel people, electrical, you know what I mean, those we have so many of in Oslo, Voi and Tier and Wind and all of those. They're awesome. I really, really like that, to just hop on one of those and just cruise to work. Now I want to tattoo myself again too. I might have to do that now. Yes, you do. Do it. The tattoo is very beautiful. Thank you. Scooter, I think it's called. Is it a scooter? But isn't a scooter sort of a moped? You know, because these sparkecykler, they're just, you know, sort of a skateboard, but with a handle, you know. So what do you call that in English? Can anyone? Does anyone know? Is it there? Okay. Do you have any tips on how to get more attention on a drawing account? Because I'm really trying, but it's so difficult to reach many people since there are so many accounts. Yes, first of all, everyone that is watching here could just go to your account and take a look and give you a follow. Kickbike? That could be it. But then, Lynn, I think you would just have to hustle like hell. You have to draw every day. Film that you're drawing. Take great photos of the artwork. Put it out everywhere. Don't just use Instagram. Use more accounts. Use Twitch. Stream on Twitch. Stream on YouTube. I mean, the more you hustle like everywhere, the bigger chance you have to sort of get the attention you want, you know, and it's a hustle. You have to sort of, don't be afraid of over posting, and go follow Gary V. If I hit the lottery, I would camp out in Oslo for a few months just so you could do all of my tattoos I have planned. There are not many true good artists here in Ohio. Artists are hard to find. Well, I think that's sort of everywhere, and it's not that they're hard to find in a way, but it's, you know, it's, you have your preference on what you like, and then, you know, it's maybe it's not easy to find that artist that you really, you know, like the style of and everything, and they are in your neighborhood, and, you know, they have time. I mean, yeah, a lot of things need to sort of fit. I guess. Let's see here. I don't want this to just end like that. You're welcome, Lynn, and lots of good luck to you. Just hustle. Don't be afraid to just work hard, and yeah, you're not going to get anywhere without working really hard. Real artists are hard to find. You're a true artist and a beautiful soul. Wow, thank you for that. Those are very kind words. That is very nice of you to say. Thank you. Let's see here. I want something there. No. That's not gonna work. Now I feel like I'm sort of in the danger here of overworking it in a way. I'm not sure. And when in doubt, go somewhere else, you know, like try something out. Yeah, it's pretty painful to just put the cream on, actually. Let's see here if we can. How did I plan that one? Okay, so still we have it's difficult though with this little dog here. Maybe I should do a double here. So one like that and then one like that. I think that's better. Okay, just going for it. Feeling totally crazy, but then again, you know that feeling when you're actually feeling crazy? It is so, I don't know, it's just, it's a feeling that you, I think it's good for you, you know, sometimes. Gotta go to work now, but it was a pleasure to see you back at tattooing again. Hope you post a picture with the final product. Of course I will. And bye, Lady Chaos. Thank you so much for being here and like keeping me with awesome company. It's difficult working on your hand since you can use only one hand. Yes, that's the most difficult part here, I think. But I'm making a mess, you know, with having the paper there. But then again, it's like, yeah, I don't. That's not, you know, who cares in a way, right? How am I? Ouch. Okay, that was a weird part. I think I just like didn't even touch my skin right there because I was like, oh, this doesn't hurt. Is that dynamic triple black? Yes, it is. Very fond of that one, I must say. It's a classic that I think most artists here are in love with that one. Is it easier to endure the pain when you're tattooing yourself or when someone else is tattooing you? That sort of depends. I think it's actually easier when I'm doing this myself, actually. I know exactly where and when it's gonna sort of hit me, so. Let's see here, we're just gonna make a little sort of, not a bud maybe, but I'm not sure here. We need to cover this ear. When you had your neck tattooed, you used the numbing cream. How did that feel? Yeah, I did that now too. So this is a numbing cream that I've been using. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able. And I just become addicted to those numbing creams. I don't think I could have, I could get tattooed without it. It's sort of a bad thing though. Once you sort of start using it, I think it's pretty hard not to use it, for your next tattoo. Love what you do, and thank you, Joshua. That's nice of you. So yeah, I changed this one up a little bit. I think it looks, I don't know, right now it looks like a Y, so we'll see what we can do about that later. It's like painting a painting for me. It's like not always super sure of what to do, Some places are just super awesomely numb, and then some places are definitely not. So that's the worst thing about this numbing cream, is that it actually doesn't work on all kinds of skin. Yeah, but did you feel weird at all? It was your neck after all. No, well, yes. In a way, yeah. But it's like, I don't know. Where to breathe or swallow. Yeah, stuff like, yes, definitely weird like that. Why did I lose power in my iPad right now? Sorry, excuse me for a second. Well, yeah, this is how it looks at the moment. We are getting somewhere. I think it's gonna be cool when we're finishing it up. But yeah, where to breathe, definitely. And swallow and stuff, yeah. But you just lay there and sort of focus on just laying still in a way. So yeah. This is our turnout for now. I think I'm gonna sort of say goodbye, really, and because I think this is enough for now. It's still a little bit sort of airy in the middle here on the knuckles, so that I can bend my hand without being too painful. I'm getting a quote next year on my rib, but I know you have to pay attention to the size. Do you think 1 centimeter upward is enough? My rib, 1 centimeter upwards is enough. I'm not quite sure what you mean, but I would just say go big or go home. Text needs to be big to be able to be visible. But yeah, this is sort of it for today. I think I can just take down the phone and talk to you for a moment. Like the size of the letter. I'm not sure what you mean. Sorry for today. I don't have makeup on. I feel old when I don't have makeup on. Yeah, this is what I did today. I think this is going to be enough for this session anyway. And as I said, we're gonna have a lot of like great tones in there to, you know, blend together with this. But yeah, I think it can work. Now I'm like really tired and thirsty and everything. Like the size of the letter. Well, that's sort of like, it's difficult to say because it all depends on how much text it is. You know, is it one word? Is it, you know, one letter? Is it a sentence? Is it a full letter? You know, with a lot of sentences. So, don't mean the length of the quote, but the size of the letters. Like it's enough for their centimeter. Okay. Then it depends on the font as well, you know, because if it's a super simple letter, I guess you could have them as small as 1 centimeter, but I would, you know, the bigger you can go, the better, of course. That's just very important. Okay, now it's sort of like really burning here, so thank you so much for like hanging out with me and keeping me with company, and I will try to live stream even more every now and then, and eventually I'm gonna try to have a live stream thing set up here. I'm gonna try to have a computer here so that I can actually stream from that camera in the ceiling, and from my lighting setup there. So I'm gonna have like a several camera setup thing, and I can live stream while I'm tattooing clients. So that's gonna be awesome. Thank you, people. Thank you for that. I really, it is cool. I think it's gonna look better like this. And I'm so sick of those little symbols that used to have a lot of, you know, symbolic meaning to me, but they don't anymore. So we'll see. Well, yeah, it's weird to hold a phone like this. So I'm gonna talk to you some other time. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.